Hi everyone, my name is Cohen and today we are going to be doing a oil change on my 2020 Kawasaki Ninja 400 KRT Edition. Alright, some stuff that we're going to need to start the oil change process is first things first, we're going to need our drip pan here. Because obviously we can't just dispose this in the trash. I mean, it's got to go to a special place to get disposed of. We have our funnel for when we're ready to use our new oil, put it into the engine. This is the oil that we're going to be using today. It's going to be the 10W40 full synthetic. So, specifically made for Kawasaki bikes. It's going to work well with the Ninja 400. The Ninja 400 takes 2.1 quarts. So you can use 3 quarts, but I just bought 2 quarts just to use for today. And then we also have a K&N 303 oil filter. This is what I used. This is what I used last time for when I was doing my bike. Worked well, I like it, it's pretty simple. So let's get started. We're going to be using 11/16 wrench. It's going to be a little bit more difficult, but it'll still get the job done. Obviously we want to make sure we have gloves too, because the last thing we need is to get that stuff on our hands. It takes forever to clean, it's annoying, and it'll be easier when we get the screw out, the bolt out, and the washer out. We don't have to worry about it staining our clothes or anything like that. Alright, so the bolt that we're going to be wanting to take off is this one right here. This is your drip bolt. And then, as you can see, underneath here, we have our oil filter. So, we're going to drain it first. It was recommended to keep the engine warm, get it hot, so it drains a little bit quicker. So I've already ran the bike for about 5-10 minutes, so it's already good to go. So we're just going to pull it off and then get started. It's kind of a nasty brown. It's not really good. Generally, once oil gets to like a nasty brown, gets a little like black, maybe a looks like it almost got minerals in it, it's generally not good. So we're just gonna let that drain, and then once that's done, we're gonna move over to our oil filter, and then we're gonna pull that off, let that drain, and give about 15 minutes to drain out. Alright, so now we can kind of see it's slowly dripping. So the good thing to do is just stand the bike up, make sure it gets a good drainage, and then next things is going to be pulling off that oil filter. Might have to take off this piece right here where it says Kawasaki. Just take out some Allen bolts. It might be a little bit easier, but I'm going to see if I can do it without tearing it apart necessarily. But if I have to, I have to. It'll just be easier at the end. Alrighty, so get the last bolt off, and now I have the low bearing part off. So we're now gonna just kind of tuck this off to the side over here, try and keep those stickers up. We don't want to scratch or ruin the stickers. I have an easier way to get to that oil filter, so we're gonna go ahead and pull that off and take care of it. We're still dripping a little bit, so we may just kind of wipe it off, kind of stand the bike up a little bit longer, see if we get everything out. Oh yeah, there we go. Now she's starting to come undone real quickly. See, now we just kind of hand screw. There it goes. Starting to come undone now. Hey, probably should have done this a lot sooner. There we go. Alrighty. So, oh, there it goes. Now it's leaking back on the drain bolt. So, on my tray, I got this from AutoZone. I got like a little thing to put the filter there, so I'm going to leave that there for right now. We're going to stand the bike up a few times. We're going to let this fully drain out. And then as we, oops, spill a little bit by accident. Give this about 10-15 minutes. Once it's fully drained out, we're going to close everything, we're going to seal everything back off, and then we're going to put in the new oil back into the bike. We're going to let the bike run for about 10-15 minutes. get used to it, and then we'll go from there. That clear, we're gonna go ahead and put your new filter on. And as you get it on, you're gonna do about 3/4, maybe a full turn. So you tighten it back down. That way it's just fully secured on there, maybe. There we go. Grab a wrench here. Almost. And one more, almost there. And good, nice and tight. So here, all we have to do, take off the cap here. This is where we're gonna insert our funnel and put our new oil in. So we're gonna put that down there. How's this funnel gonna work? No, not that one. We're gonna go ahead and use this blue funnel right here. Pretty simple, we're just gonna stick her in just like so. And then remember, we're gonna be using the 10W40 synthetic oil as recommended for Kawasaki, or at least used by Kawasaki. So let's go ahead and get that going in there. Try and keep it nice and slow. We don't want to spill anything. Also, we want to make sure it doesn't fill too quickly, because the last thing we need is to spill oil all over our bike, the ground, concrete, other tools, stuff like that. Clean that. Cool. Let's go ahead and put this cap back on, and then we will see where we are on our fill site. Alright, so we are now going to be pouring in the second quart here. So same thing as before. We go nice and slow. We don't want to spill anything like I just did. It's alright though. So as we can see on our gauge here, probably could go quite a bit more. Bike's standing up currently, but we now got a good, better looking, lighter color. So our oil's changed up. Last thing we need to do is put that frame back on the side and then clean up the rest of that oil. Now, something I do want to do real quick. So we're going to start the bike just to make sure, any oil lights, check engine lights, all that goes away. And then that also allows the filter to get a little bit of oil. So we're going to run about 5-10 seconds. Cool. So now our filter has a little bit of oil in it. It's just going to help lubricate everything. So once we clean everything up, I'm going to pull the bike outside and we're going to let it run for about 5-10 minutes. Maybe take a little ride down the cul-de-sac. Make sure everything feels good, nothing's clicking or clacking along the way. And we'll be done for the day. Alright y'all, we're going to now let the bike run for a little bit. Give about 5 to 10 minutes to run. Really get that new oil saturated in there. That's the screw. If you hear a little rattling, that's what that is. That's not the bike, I promise. Tighten that down. Sounds pretty good, looks pretty good. Not hearing anything too crazy now. There you go. So that's the color that we want right there. That like kind of goldenish color, bronze looking color, so that's good. So we got good oil fill level. Alright guys, if you guys like the video today, go ahead and like and subscribe. I know it might not be the best video. This is one of my first videos I'm ever making, but as time will go by, I'll start to learn and actually understand it. But if you guys like the video, leave a like and subscribe. See ya.